Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, Bridgewater. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. John Simon in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They'll run with Mack. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. This is caught. It's Ryan Graham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Hurry up, here we go.
On first down, Kessler. Ebron's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down, here's Kessler. Dancing to his left. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kenyon Barner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Ardarius Stewart now on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He's going to fire one deep over. And got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 52 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Get set.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater being chased out left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the 1st half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed him and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And the Colts coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
Play action. Kessler. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They stare up now at a 3rd and long. Kessler and company needing something big after the sack.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, Kessler going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On first down, Kessler caught left side by Hilton. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Throwing is Kessler on 3rd down. And he's got Rodgers. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
2nd and 10 now. Kessler once more. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Delta. 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 Delta.
Bridgewater. A screen complete to Crowell. Room to run past midfield. Still fighting. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Good shot, good shot. Delta.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
It's a foot race. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Good, blue landing. Good, blue landing.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Kessler. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Henry Anderson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brendan, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said, Go.
They begin with a run by Corral. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They begin with a carry for Powell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing.
And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. He's going to get it running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Kessler. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Henry Anderson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. That'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Bridgewater. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Pulled in at the 24. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Kessler will try again on 2nd down. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. 3, 9, 10.
Working from the gun, Kessler. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That's caught right side by Anderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Bridgewater on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on third down, Kessler. To the right side to Eric Ebron. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Second down, Bridgewater. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Kessler rolling to his right. And his throw here is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Kessler. Oh, no, lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On 3rd and long, it's Kessler. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go. Gone.
Here we go. Kessler on 4th down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Darren Lee in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Hurry up. Everyone, you got 4 down. Get wide now.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And this is caught by Curse. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they settled for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Avery Williamson in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Kessler throwing on 2nd down. Ebron caught left side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talks about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he connects with Ebron. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Kessler now on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department. And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started. A first down throw for Kessler. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
They'll run it now with Barner. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down. Throwing is Kessler on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Corral. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing here, Bridgewater. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Again, it's Crowell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's a give to Crowell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Get set, get set.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jets, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now.